Okay guys, just a quick video of the, so I got the generator running. It was pretty easy to get running. Obviously, you know, it's a design for this. It's actually really quiet. I'm pretty sure you can hear me. The other thing is that it's a little bit louder than it should be because I'm in a garage, and obviously there's like echo bouncing from the generator, bouncing off the walls, which is amplifying the actual sound of the generator, but it's very quiet. I had gas motorized bicycles before, and compared to a two-stroke, it's very, very quiet. Compared to a four-stroke that I had, it's about the same, I would say. So anyway, I did the rewiring on the bike so that it's all ready, or it's pretty much all ready and set up for the actual charger to come here. But what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to do a quick test. I'm going to use my 42 volt or my 36 volt nominal 42 volt charger first, and I'm going to plug that in just to see how it handles a load. And this load is really, really light. It's 800. This is an 800 watt rated motor or rated generator, and this is just like 90 watts or 84 watts. So I'm gonna plug it in and see how it handles it real quick. So it actually didn't change any noise at all because this is so low power. And see, the light comes on, the light's on, so which means it's ready for a charge. So now I'm gonna plug it into my bike. Okay, and there we go. It's the charging light is on, so it's actually charging now off of the generator. And so that's it. So that's it for the video now. I'll make another video, and it'll be the same one in the same video right after that, of the actual 72 volt setup and the bike actually running at the same time. So, all right, later. Okay, everybody. So I think I'm done. All the wires do need to be cleaned up a little bit. I want to reinforce the wires a little bit. But so the generator is here. The charger, the right charger is here. It's this guy right here. So it's 72 volts, 3 amps nominal. So it comes out to about 84 volts. And while we I just started the generator then. Actually, right after that video I shot about starting the generator, it actually had a problem. It was puffing out white smoke. So what I found out was the reason was that I put too much oil in the system. I think some of the oil got into the piston or into the ignition chamber, and then it burned the oil. So that's why there was white smoke. But anyway, I'm ready to do a quick test on it. So the test is simply, the first thing I'm going to do is I'll just show, right now we're at 79 volts. So when I plug it in, it should go up to around 79.5 for charging. I tested all the connections except for the serial connection going back to the battery. The only way to test that is I think I need to complete the circuit before I know if it's actually pumping out 42 volts to the batteries. So at this moment, I don't actually have a way to figure that out. So, but I'm pretty certain it is. I've tried it a little bit. It hasn't blown up or done anything crazy. So what's going to happen is I'm going to eventually put this like over here, like this, so that obviously all these wires will be tucked out of the way. So the charger will be here, and it will plug into the back of the actual generator. I've also temporarily attached the mount to the bike, and it's comfortable. It holds the generator up, obviously, but not without. I need to put a kickstand on it. It's not going to support itself on any of that kickstand. So I need to put this kickstand over here, maybe, or something like that, or maybe here, or just to support it a little bit. But this is the system at the moment, so I guess we can plug it in now into the generator. The generator should be warmed up already. It's been running for about a few minutes now. Okay, so now it's plugged in. And it's charging. Well, actually, there's no charge now. Good thing. I'm not sure why it's not charging. Oh, it might need one of those 3 prongs. No, that's not right, because I might need a 3-prong adapter on the back of it for it to work. It's not working with prongs. So let me unplug this. And if I plug this into an actual one of these, see, now it's starting to go up to 79.4. Okay, so I need to buy like one of the 3-prong adapters for that 2-prong charger, hopefully, and then it'll work. Because right now it's not working as it is. But okay, so I'll try to look for that then. Okay, guys, so I'm not quite sure what's going on, but here's the kind of what's going on. What I think is that the plug type is wrong for the generator. So my charger, my 36-volt charger that works, is a Type B plug. It has a ground, it has live, and also neutral. My other like 2-prong Type A appliances, like my Dremel, the induction burner, that has a Type A plug with a bigger pin, a bigger bladed pin, and a smaller pin. The bigger bladed pin is a neutral, and the smaller one is live, and that works. But the charger that I bought has 2 small identical blades, so it's kind of like a Type A Japanese one, and that doesn't work in the generator, but it works in the wall socket. And we know that the wall socket is grounded. The self is grounded. But so I'm not quite sure what's going on, why it doesn't. So when I plug it into the generator, when the light goes green, which means that there's power. And then when I try plugging it into the actual battery, and it doesn't matter if I flip the plugs or not, when it goes into the battery, it just blinks. It blinks from green to charge, to green to charge. So I'm thinking that this charger, I mean, it has to have a, yeah, this is strange. I think the generator itself just does not like the fact that it doesn't have a dedicated live or dedicated neutral. That might be, I think that's the reason why, because if the charger itself is defective, it would not work in the wall socket, which doesn't care that the 2 blades, there's no dedicated live or dedicated neutral. So I think that is what happened, and I think that also the charger itself, there's like some noise inside that's it sounds like there's like a loose screw or something like that. So either the charger is defective, which kind of doesn't make sense, because if the charger is defective, it wouldn't work in the wall socket. I think what's happening is that the generator does not like the fact that there's no dedicated live and dedicated neutral in this plug. The plug is not a Type A, where there's 1 second, let me extend this clip. Okay, so sorry. So it just doesn't like the fact. So there's two
blades that are the same. It's a Type A, but the blades are the same. So I think the charger itself can have interchangeable live and neutral prongs. So when I plug it into the wall socket, I can plug it in one way and I can plug it in the other way, because there's not like a large blade that prevents it from being plugged into a small bladed socket hole. If that makes sense. So, I guess I have to look for another charger. I have to return this charger and look for another charger, which kind of sucks since it delays it again. And here, this is what I'm thinking also. Um, I'm spending too much time on this. I just want to get it done. Not in the sense that, I don't want to skimp on it, but I might switch over to a 36-volt system and just use my current charger at the moment just to test out riding characteristics with actual um, uh, the actual generator on the bike. As you saw in the previous clip, it's the mountain's coming along, um, and then later switch over to 72 volts, or buy a better 36-volt charger. So 1 second, I need to extend this clip again. Yeah, so I might just go the 36-volt route for now while I look for a 72-volt charger, or consider a bigger 36-volt charger. Because here's the thing, like I'm actually not comfortable with doing that shunt thing with the 72-volt with the 72-volt multimeter, or 72-volt power meter. So if I go 36-volt, I can use my other. I have two power meters at the moment. I can use those to actually get a sense of the actual power savings, and not power savings, but the the efficiency, the watt hour per mile. Um, and during that time, I can still just look for another 72-volt charger, if that makes sense. And also, I think I'm going a little bit too fast on the 72-volt system. I think I've seen a lot of cops around my neighborhood recently. So I'm thinking someone must have called the cops on me or something like that, because I know I don't show it in my actual videos here, but sometimes later afterwards, I do kind of race cars a little bit. Um, no, that is probably not a very good idea. I think probably someone got pissed off or something like that, or just some nagging Nancy might have called the cops. So if I switch over to 36-volt, then I would be perfectly legal, so to speak. Um, but I don't know. So I need to think about that today. Um, if I go to 36-volt, I can do it right away, and I have a system to monitor to check the efficiency. If I go to 72-volt, obviously better speed. Don't have to change much as it is, but I probably won't have a power meter on there. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you can, and hope everyone's doing well.